In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to get your test and live Stripe API keys from your Stripe account. This process is essential for integrating and managing your Stripe functionalities effectively, whether you're testing your online payment system or operating live transactions in your business. Let's get started by navigating to the right place on your Stripe dashboard. First, ensure you're logged into your Stripe account. Once you're there, you'll want to direct your attention to the upper part of the dashboard interface. Here, you'll find a menu with various options. Look for the Developers tab. It's typically on the left sidebar, and it may seem a little tucked away if you're not familiar, but once you spot it, click on it. This will lead you to a subsection dedicated to all things development, including your critical API configurations. Within the Developers section, you'll encounter a variety of options, but your focus here should be on the API keys. You should see an option labeled API keys as part of the submenu. Go ahead and click on that. This is where both your test and live keys are stored, providing the necessary credentials and access for various actions and verifications your application might need when interacting with Stripe. Now that you have arrived at the API keys page, you'll see two types of keys displayed. At this point, it's important to understand the distinction between these keys. The test keys are for testing purposes. They allow you to simulate transactions and other Stripe functionalities without real-world consequences. On the other hand, live keys are for actual financial transactions. So be sure to use the correct key type based on your environment, as using them interchangeably could lead to unintended results, especially if real customer accounts and funds are in play. Once you identify which key you need, you'll notice that they are shown as redacted for security purposes. Don't worry, revealing them is straightforward. Just click on the key you need to use and your actions will unmask it for copying. Be cautious at this step to keep your keys confidential, as they possess access authority to your Stripe account and transactions. The last step involves implementing these keys into your codebase or configuration file, depending on your application's requirements. Make sure to replace older keys if you're updating them, and double-check configurations to ensure everything is correct and secure. That's it. You've successfully located and can now use your Stripe API keys to facilitate testing or live transactions as required. Stay tuned for more tutorials and tips to help manage your Stripe account with confidence.